All right, Taylor, you can follow me on back to my station. Okay, cool. Okay, so I have got to ask. I'm just a little confused because whenever you booked this appointment, you told us that you had dark blonde hair and that you were just wanting to be a lighter blonde. And now here you are with, don't get me wrong, it's beautiful, but you're here with black hair? Yeah, I know, that's my bad. But so I waited so long for this appointment and I just got bored one night. I'm sorry. It's been fun. I totally love it, but I want to know what I look like with bright blonde because I've always been a dishwater blonde. Okay. Um, so luckily I can still do the highlights. That's no problem. The only thing is, are you okay with there being any like black left over in your hair? Yeah, I think it'll look really pretty. It'll be like a whole multi-dimensional look. Probably not. This has been fun, but I don't think I want to see any of this color left over. If I'm gonna go blonde, I want like the full shebang. Okay, so that's fine. That is just going to cost more than what I initially quoted you, and we're probably not going to be able to get you that bright blonde that you're wanting today. Why not? I mean, you're still putting bleach on my hair one way or another, right? And no, you quoted me roughly 2 to 230, so that's what I brought, that's what I prepared for, and that's what it needs to be. Yeah, totally get that. But now that there's like actual color on your hair, there's going to be a lot more pigment to eat through. So we're probably not going to be able to get you as bright initially as like we would have with starting with a lighter canvas to begin with. And that was the price that I quoted you whenever you had just darker blonde hair. So it would have been easier to blend it. But now if I'm getting rid of all of the black, it's going to cost more, babe. Okay, hot take. Why don't you honor the price that you quoted me? Another hot take. I would be able to if you came in with the hair that you told me you had. Okay. Well, then what can you do with the money you told me to bring? We could do like a nice partial balayage, get some of that pigment lifted out of there, give you a multi-dimensional color, and you would have to now sign a waiver. Oh no, here you go. I know those are just insurance policies so that y'all can get away with not being able to do what was promised. So you're not willing to sign one? No, I'm not. Totally get it, but I'm gonna have to ask you to leave then. Hi, my name is Siri. Hang on, Roger. Yeah, hi, I'm Michelle. Enough with the casualties. My roots are a 6N, my ends, same color, but in a glaze. That should be self-explanatory. Take an inch off the ends, refresh my layers. Don't bother me for the remainder of the time. Okay? I don't play around with hair, I have real work. Okay, let me just go get a cape and I will. Yeah, Okay, like I said, don't bother me. What are you doing? You're bothering me. That's fine. Don't bother me. Roger, I'm looking at the paperwork, and the only way that we're gonna make it to next quarter is if we sublease this place out to. Um, ma'am? Yeah, I'm well aware of what you said. It's just. Hang on, Roger. Listen, this is gonna be coming out of your tip. Shut the hell up. I've got work to do. Hey, I understand that, and I'm trying to be as polite as possible and not speak loudly, but. But what? If it's so important, spit it out. You have head lice, and I cannot work on you today. Roger, let me call you back. This kid is trying to embarrass me. She doesn't know who she's dealing with. I will call you back once I've dealt with her, okay? What the hell? I do not have. Oh, I need you to treat it now. I've got somewhere to be. Yeah, I'm not actually able to treat it. I could recommend really good treatments that you could get at any of your local grocery stores or convenience stores. Um, I cannot touch you. I actually have to ask you to leave the salon now. I'm so sorry. No, that won't do. I have the biggest business meeting of my life and your miserable life tonight. If you won't treat it, at least color it. I'm sure the color will smother them. That doesn't actually work. And I'm sorry. I can't work on you. I do have to ask you to leave. Well, I'm not leaving until I've got something on my hair. Work around the bugs. My child probably gave it to me. It's not a big deal. No, ma'am, it's not that big of a deal. I'm pretty desensitized to things like that. I think good hairstylists shouldn't be scared of lice or dandruff or anything, but we do have to be realistic, and there are other clients around you that you could end up giving it to, so I will not be servicing you today. No one in the salon will, and I have to ask you to leave.
Oh, you have no clue who you're messing with.
Yeah, I know. She's 30 minutes late. I'm calling it. Oh, would you look at that? Hello? Yeah, I know I'm running 30 minutes late, but I'm on my way. Okay, that's fine. I just won't be able to blow dry and style you. And why won't you be able to do that? Because you are 30 minutes late and I am packed full today, so I have an appointment right after yours. You can't just call them and tell them that you're running late? No, because I'm not running late. You're running late. And my client will most likely be on time. Well, is it still going to be full price? Yes, it will still be full price because blow drying and styling does not cost extra with a color service. You're paying for the color. Well, I think that it should be discounted since I'm not getting the full thing. If you had shown up to your appointment on time, I would be able to give you the full package, but you were paying for the color. Blow drying and styling is not an extra cost. Just cancel my appointment. Thank you for calling the salon that I used to work at, but no longer do. How can I help you? Hey Siri, it's me. I'm just calling because, listen, I need a refund. You don't like the teal that we did, or did the color fall out of your hair when you washed it the first time? I was worried that it might. You know, sometimes when you lighten the hair, it can just get so overly porous that the color can literally fall out or wash out. But all you would have to do is come back in and we could fill it and then reapply the color and it would be right as rain. Absolutely free of charge. I have no problem fixing any mistakes that I may have made. No, none of that. I washed my hair and the color stayed fine and my curls are still beautiful. That's not what I'm upset about. I'm glad to hear that it stayed, but I'm confused then. What are you upset about? To be quite frank, I am pissed that you had the audacity to charge me. It's kind of standard practice to charge for your time, especially in our line of work. All of my friends and all of my family told me that doing my hair myself just wasn't a good idea because I might not get it the color that I want, or it might not be safe, so I should go to a professional. And you, the professional, instead of telling me that this is something that I could absolutely do on my own at my house, you just took my money and made me teal. And is it pretty? Yes. But could I have done it at home for way cheaper? Also, yes. What? Thank you for calling the salon where I work. How can I help you? Hi, I know that this is super random and you have no idea who I am, but I was just wondering, do you actually trade services? Yeah, I absolutely trade services. What is it that you do? What are you wanting to trade? This is so exciting. Okay. So I'm a tattoo artist and obviously I know that you have a lot of ink. So I was just wondering if you could give me some really cool vivid hair in exchange for a tattoo. 1000%. I would love to walk around with an amazing tattoo and I would love for you to walk around with some amazing hair. You scratch my back, I scratch yours. But just out of curiosity, do you have an Insta, like a portfolio that I can look at and see your work, see if it aligns with the kind of work that I get done? I got you. It's blah, 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 blah. 1 second, I'm looking you up now. I'm gonna put you on speaker. Oh, wow, you are very, very talented. Okay, yeah, absolutely. So are you wanting like all over vivid? Are you wanting a peekaboo? What do you want to work out? So I am brunette right now and my hair is long, but from roots to ends, I want to be rainbow all over, like streaks of every single color of the rainbow, and I want it all rainbow, so you'd have to lighten me all over. And in exchange, I would give you a quarter-size flash tattoo, but it is my own personal flash. The amount of work that I would be doing on you does not equate to the size of tattoo that you're offering me. But when you think of it, you're really getting the better end of the deal because my work is forever and we all know that vivids fade, so I'm gonna have to get my hair refreshed. Right, it's just work-wise that doesn't really equate over. That would easily take me 6 hours minimum to accomplish, on top of all of the product that I would need to lighten you from scalp to ends, and then all of the color on top of that for each individual rainbow color. Okay, to put it in simpler terms, if someone were to come to you and they took up 6 hours of your time, what would you charge? Probably like $1,200. Right. And while I do totally understand that your work is permanent, I just don't really think that what you're offering is fair for the amount of work, time, and effort that I would be putting into your service. Wow. You know, this is giving stuck up. I didn't even actually need a hairstylist. I have one that I already go to, but I saw a video of yours from a long time ago talking about trading services, and I figured that I would shoot my shot because you seemed like a girl's girl. Okay, and I also didn't need a tattoo artist. I have several that I am very loyal to that have done my entire body. You're the one who offered, and I'm telling you that I do not accept your offer because what you're offering is not fair. You're delusional. Bye-bye. You just missed out on a really great opportunity. You too, because I'm kind of good at rainbows.